No, in turn one, there will be an incident.
Yeah.
And chances are everyone's going to be chanting restart.
Yeah. Right, we're live.
Like,
So, welcome everyone to round 8 at Belgium, and today I have a commentator in the comment box as well, and it's XX Connor. He's just
yes, well, for the two races that I did, let's just say I was absolute garbage. I was completely behind everyone, and I just can't race at all right now. So I've just decided, you know what, keep my space to someone else who deserves it more. So yeah, that's pretty much
So
it.
we've got a few cars coming out of the garage now, and who's going to be first on the track?
Liam
It's
Prowl,
going to be Liam. Yep, Liam. He's in the Haas today. Still a reserve.
he's got a good chance of getting a full-time seat because there are a couple spaces open right now. So
As you can see by the 19-player field lobby, yes. No, I'm just joking. There are a few teams do have some spots open, full-time drivers not turning up, so I reckon 4 or 5 reserves could possibly get in. There's one Toro Rosso open. SPGM's just been demoted for lack of results, but that happens to everyone. These lack of results, very difficult to get a good race, especially with such a competitive field. And I'm also going to say that the championship battle between St Quanta and Smidget is 30-point difference now, which is really big. After Smidget got 10th place and Quanta came second, so
yeah, Quanta, he's just been very consistent over all the races. And that's what's kept him high in the standings, really. So, you know, he's doing very well. And isn't this his first season as well?
no, Sync Quanta, he's also been known as WOR Sync and Sync Recess. He goes back to
Ah,
season 3 in GP3. He's in the first ever GP3 season. He came second, I believe, in the championship, and that moved him up to GP2 halfway through the next season. And now here he is today, leading the championship and looking for a possible promotion.
yeah, he's definitely in contention. I mean, I've raced against him multiple times. He's really good.
So anyway, now we've got Liam Pro starting the first lap of the Belgium, and UK Futures is shortly going to do so as well, followed by Spittles. But we're going to have a look and see how they do up a rouge. So firstly, we've got Liam, very tricky, especially on the controller. Don't want to mess up. Very easy to do, and it looks almost perfect. So we're going to switch over to UK Futures, who's gone into the pits. Now Spittles, who's just going to start a lap now. Come down the straight, down into Lassal's. Getting very close to the grass. Don't want to cut the corner or run wide, can cost you time. Looks like it's about perfect. Now running into the next section, it's going to be into a rouge. And it looks like, ooh, almost running wide, but it's almost perfect. We're going to cut back onto Liam now.
I
Do you want
think
to
he might have
commentate his
gone
lap?
invalidated. I think he went just slightly wide off the track, so he might have been invalidated. I'm not sure.
Also, there's currently on to 4 people out on the medium, and they're always run very wide there. And there's quite a few people on the softs, but I think people are going to be looking to qualify on the supers, possibly, because there's a lot of them out on it at the moment. So I'm going to cut back to Spittles, who's probably going to start the first proper lap.
That actually reminds me, last season in GP3, I somehow managed to get pole position on the softs by like 1 second compared to everyone else in Super. So, you know, getting pole in the softs, it can be done, I'd say, but, you know, you're going to need to get a perfect lap in if you're going to do that. Anyway, Liam's going to set the first lap time, 1:47 on the mediums.
Without a doubt, that's going to get beaten, possibly by Spittles here. He's on the super softs, 3 compounds softer. And it's looking like it's on a clean lap as well. Coming through Blanchimont, another high-speed tricky corner to get, and he runs wide. That's
Oh,
possibly invalidated. I reckon that is. But let's see what he
Yeah.
sets. Even though it's invalidated. And it's going to be a relatively slow time. It's going to be 47.1. That was slower than Liam's lap, so I think he might have backed off. That might have been a practice lap or something. And that's great because one of the co-commentators has just left, but right, anyway, I'm going to cut on to Sinkhorn to have a look at his lap time now. Coming through into the last sector. We've also got a driver, Tyrrell Oakbirch, brand new for today's race on the grid. It's going to be his trial race. Hopefully he fits in quite well. But anyway, got Sinkhorn going to set the first lap on the super softs. I think people ideally want to be starting on the softs, but he's starting on the super softs. So anyway, around the final corner, that's going to be a 42.8. It's a decent lap, decent banker. Only 2 tenths faster than Tom Falk's soft, which is surprising. So anyway, now we're going to have a look at trigonometry. He's just starting his lap time. I'm going to cut on to somebody else here. We have a look at Oakbirch. Coming through Pouon. Oh, runs very wide. That's definitely invalidated. Right. Who else is about to finish their lap? Oh, that's best FIFA off. Can't tell what that is. That's Pouon. That's not good. And he's definitely off the pace on this lap. Right, so Schumacher currently on a lap. UK ignites. Wait a second. Right, so here we are with IRL Schumacher coming through the middle sector, and trigonometry goes provisional pole position. We do have 10 minutes left in the session, so that can all change. Then I got IRL Schumacher, a Dengy boy not here today I'm afraid, so that's going to miss out on his top 3 hopes in the title, and Connor is back, so that's good. I think you need to include your audio. We're going to have a look at RL Schumacher. He's on the mediums, a classic RL Schumacher thing to do. He always picks the hardest strategy, tries to qualify on the hardest tyre, qualifies near the back and ends up on the podium. He's just crazy. It's just his style ever since season 4 when he joined in GP2. He's stuck here with his crazy strategies. Never got a win actually, but he's got plenty of podiums and plenty of high points positions. So definitely one of the top drivers in the GP2 grid at the moment. But he's coming through the bus stop chicane, and is he going to beat the fastest lap time of a 44.9? It's a 46.2. So.
It was invalidated anyway, so...
Yeah, I've just seen that now about Wastel. Wastel's just starting a lap, I believe. Yep, right, so Jasper Boss, he's another one to look at. He's very fast, very quick on his day.
See
and there he is.
The time very soon.
Yep. Coming through at the middle sector, and he's about to cross the sector split, and it's going to be probably 1 minute 15. Yeah, 15 something. It's a 29.8. Pretty good middle sector. And now he is coming down Blanchimont, the black straight, into the bus stop. Right, he's got to nail this bus stop. Oh, one of the braking boards is gone, which could be an issue for the drivers. It's like quite neat through the final few corners. Straight all the way down.
Time, it'll be up there. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, up to 5th. Envious Medal just improved right behind him. And who was that popped up the order? Nobody else. Right, that's just me being blind. Right, Smidget's on the lap if you want to commentate that.
Yeah. So he's just coming out of sector 2 near the end. He's just approaching the sector 2 split time. You're going to see he's in 1:14.6, so that's a solid sector 2. The Toro Rosso just went wide there to give him space. So he now goes on to the back straight. Gotta nail these turns. Don't want to lose the back end. Does it very well. Uses the curb as well. He's going up to the bus stop chicane. He needs to nail this, but the Haas is going to get in the way. Old Haas.
Oh.
Haas ruined the lap. That might have been. It's Liam.
No, that's not.
Liam
It's Liam. Oh, that's Liam. Getting in the way there. Not sure what's going on. Bit of communication error, but Waystall, there's provisional pole position. That's a Red Bull up there. He did join halfway through the season and missed the first few rounds, so he's down in the championship, like in the mid-table, but he can easily claw his way up to the top if he fights for it, and he's definitely proven he can. He's got a victory already. So maybe next season he could be looking for the title. I mean, I'm not sure, but yeah, he could easily go for it.
Next season, as long as he just keeps his results consistent, he's easily up there next season. Really, this season for him is just a proving ground to show that he can drive with these drivers. But the incident with Liam Prov looked like just like a racing incident, but we will have to look at it, I think. Because Smedjet looked like he was on a really good lap there as well.
Tom Falk's currently the fastest soft runner, currently the fastest super soft runner is Waystall, who is 7 tenths ahead of Tom, and then the fastest medium runner is on a 44.9, and that's Bobby Ben. So Bobby Ben, if he improves, maybe not sure about what his strategy is going to be. Looks like most people are favouring the super softs, but we could look for a sub 42. I'm pretty sure Bobby Ben and possibly Liam will be looking to qualify on the softs. I'm pretty sure that's a one-stop. Oh no, I'm just thinking, this is a one-stop track if you go from soft to medium, and I've just realised why the top drivers are going to be qualifying on the super softs. Because it's probably going to be raining. Like, dry to the start, but then start raining, you know? Otherwise everyone will be on the super softs. So we can't be sure at the moment, but it's definitely a possibility.
We'll have to wait. Anyway, Tom Fox, he's going to set a lap on the super softs now. He's adding time on though, so I'm not sure what's happening.
Yep, Liam Pro just retired. But yellow flags aren't really an issue on this game, fortunately.
Yeah.
Here he is coming through No Name. Called No Name because he doesn't have a name, that's why it's No Name. But anyway, going into P1 now. I'm going to nail this corner. Don't get on the curb too much because it flings you off the track. You don't want to run too wide because you're getting validated and lose gallons of time. But anyway, breaking at the 50-metre board, you want to slowly sweep in on the apex, cut back on the next apex. You don't want to run too wide there. You're going to brake out of the curb, just starts going through the next corner. Right, here's the first sector split. He's down on his PB, he's on the super soft. Must be a bit of a not the best lap here, but I'm just saying, look at the lap time to 7th and 8th place. And anyway, coming around through Blanchimont, he's got to nail this. Maybe he had a really bad final. Right, he's backed off. I think he might be starting a new lap. Not sure what's going on. But best for you for up into 4th. Didn't see that. Spittle's in 5th. And yeah. Another look at Iro Schumacher. Oh, Iro Schumacher off! As I go on board.
Did he crash? I think he did. I didn't see it, but he must have crashed there, so that's going to be devastating for him. He's going to be starting right at the back now.
That is unfortunate, but he can come back with a Schumacher strategy, as he usually does. Probably end up in the points, so that's something exciting for this race. Oh, there's Tiro Oakbirch getting held up by Envious Medal. That's not going to be good, as Tiro Oakbirch really wants to prove himself, and it's not going to be working.
And he's constantly being held up. Every time I've looked at him, he's just been behind the car.
Yeah, I'm just going to watch what goes on here, because I'm make sure nothing dodgy happens, unless it's a really odd chance of trying to get slipstream. But
is the McLaren blocking him? I'm not sure. Kind of look like it for a he's
he's in the pits. Might not have even been on the lap, so
He's going to probably get on some fresh rubber and then do a good lap on it.
Right, we're having a look at Wolfpack now. He's on the super softs. Where will he set a lap time? Coming through Blanchimont around the final section of the track.
I think it's going to be quite far down. Yeah, it'll be about...
And he's 46. 50. Yeah, 46
yeah,
1.
One of the
A
slower
50?
runners.
Oh, a 15 sector split. I don't know what you're on about. You said 50. I got confused.
Oh, I don't remember saying 50. Okay,
I don't know. Right, anyway. Have a look at Jasper Boss. He's on the super softs now, so will he be able to better his lap? Possibly get pole position. Definitely possible visibility. The
138 down. I think he's going to be close. It's going to be close. Just misses out.
If he does a cool down lap, he'll be able to fit another one in, unless he's going to hammer one down now. That's possible. I'm going to have a look at Sync Quanta now, who's just starting a lap.
I'm going to stay on board with Jasper. He's retired.
Echoes is retired, so he's going to be having fresh choice of tyres. I think it might be raining at the start of the race, you know, because everyone is on the super softs.
And Jasper's retired, so he's happy with P2, clearly.
Right, I'm on board with Sync Quanta now, coming down the everlasting straight of the Kemmel Straight. And anyway, right, going through the next corner. Forgotten what this is called. And there's another corner. That's invalidated, I'm afraid. Oh, yes, he got really lucky there. Moving through this corner. Can't remember what this is called either. But anyway, now no name. A bit wide in the apex. Can't tell if he's on a lap or not still. Looks like he's backed off, but he's coming through the pool. He's backed off, definitely. Right, looks like I was almost perfect, leaving no space for the curb, so just keeping it on the black stuff.
I don't know if he's going for... I think he is going for it. 29.6 there for that sector 2. So...
Definitely one of the faster.
I think he is going for it, but I don't think it's going to be quite good enough. He just seems a bit too far behind.
But anyway, we're going to see for these final two corners, can he make a few tenths or will he lose a few tenths, or is he going to start another lap? I think he's not close enough. I think he might be just starting one now, because that was 7 tenths off his best, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, I'm going to have a look at Waystall, because... Right, where's Sync Quanta? Right, so we're going to have a look at... trigonometries. Right, I'm going to have a look at Waystall. Is it close to the top? And then we're going to go to Quanta, Trigonometry, and Smidgets. Or somewhere other way around. But anyway, Waystall now coming through, poo on. Got the curb on the outside a little bit. It's going to drag him down a little bit, but it's looking almost perfect. Going on board, missing the apex. He's absolutely mounting the next one, making all use of the track. Spittles up in P3, that was a fantastic lap. The two Ferraris.
Yeah,
anyway, now...
That.
Yeah, definitely. And now, Waystall, now he's just got to put it in overtake mode, try not to run out of ERS. Just get the quickest line possible without spinning out or losing time. And it's looking amazing.
It's looking good.
Coming through to
One
the final
coming into the bus stop, that's going to be... I think that might be pole. It might be pole.
And it's
yes,
a 42-0, it's even faster. And we're going to have a look at Sync Quanta now. Will he be able to beat that? I don't think he is. He said he's down on his delta, according to me. So, coming through the bus stop, I don't think he's going to be able to improve, if I'm honest. Such a shame if he can't. And hopefully get a Red Bull 1-2.
Oh,
only by 2 tenths. Tom Falk's up into P3, that's good. Best FIFA beats him. He's in P4, that's some good pace here. But we're going to have a look at Trigonometry now.
Going to be next. Wait, actually TRL is going to be across the line. We're in Renault. He's unvalidated.
Trigonometry up to P2. Fantastic.
And then see what Yuki's future is did. And we're gonna find out when we see the quality results.
Yes. Right. This is crazy. Wait, have you actually included your audio?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Right, so pole position by almost 2 tenths is way still. That's fantastic. Hopefully you'll be able to get a victory out there in the Red Bull. But we've got Trigonometry on P2. He's new to FORL as well. This is his second race, I believe. Jasper Boss in the Ferrari getting another strong result, followed by Tom Fawkes, Best FIFA, Synquanta, Spittles, Smidget, Futures and Vega. There was only 1 second separating the top 10. Then we've got Limitless Horizon 11th, Envious Medal 12th, followed by Echoes, Bobby Ben, Wolfpack, Liam, Excites, Oakbirch and Schumacher. We can run through that again when we're on the formation lap. But who, Connor, do you think has a good chance of winning? I think it's going to be a wet race, so who do you think can impact from it the most?
Yeah, it is gonna be wet, and I think I don't know. I think RL Schumacher, if he just keeps it clean, could be up there. I mean, it's really the wet race. It's unpredictable here when it's wet, so it could be anyone's race, to be honest.
Absolutely, and especially with wet weather and GP and Rouge, we could definitely be seeing some mixed results because GP2 is just GP2 and Rouge don't mix. And we've seen some incredible crashes over the seasons. Even GP1 have trouble there. So, especially in the wet weather, some people have been putting on setups which are mainly for dry. So, it'll be interesting to see how they cope.
I mean, it kind of reminds me of the GP race last season, going up a Rouge. Even just in the dry, it is a nightmare from my experience.
It is. Wait, it's intermediate, so it's not bad.
They are going to feel less grip, so you gotta remember to brake, or at least
Oh! I'm just seeing that PXM Echoes has actually selected the wet compound, so I'm not sure what's happened there. Is that a mess up, or is he thinking that maybe he should go on the wets now to save a pit stop for later if the rain worsens?
I'm not sure. We're going to find out. Every car is braking everything. There's already been like a mirror board broken in the formation lap, so it's not ideal for them.
Yeah, so we've got Way still on pole position once again. My stream has frozen, which is great, so I'm just going to have to quickly freeze that.
Here, even though it's a formation lap, Best FIFA, he's already spun out and he got disqualified for that.
So, it's been crazy first few laps of the race, even though it's a formation lap. I can already see drama happening at the first corner.
I mean, Best FIFA, he spun on the... Yep, there's another car spinning. It's the Renault of Forza, I believe.
Limitless Horizon. Yeah, Limitless Horizon. Yeah, he's definitely... I think everyone is struggling with script, to be honest.
That moves smart for wets, because if it's going to get heavy, it's going to be difficult for most of these guys on the inters. And if PMX XM Echoes nails with the wets, I mean, he could easily have the lead and possibly the win. So we'll have to wait, but it'll be definitely interesting.
So by Echo's tyres choice, all we can presume is, because we can't see the weather, it'd be good if we could, that the rain's only going to get worse from here. So whatever happens now is not going to be the worst. So anything can literally happen this race. It's going to be a drive to survive, damage limitation. But here we are. hopefully lets me have a look at the front of the grid. That would be nice. Right, there we go. Gonna write 5 red lights for the Sparian Grand Prix, and it's lights out and away we go. And it looks like a decent start from everyone actually, but there we got Way still going really defensive on the inside, Jasper down the inside, and so is Tom, and they're getting really close to each other here. Doesn't look like a spin. Oh, there's yellow flags. Oh, there's a bit of incident in the background.
It's surprisingly really clean.
Yeah, and Jasper Boss, right, they almost went side by side up the road, but they didn't quite. And I'm going to have a quick flick back down the order to see what's going on. Oh, and it's Best FIFA!
Major incident.
Oh,
Bobby
that's
Ben,
a shame.
Perez and Best FIFA all having to retire.
And Echoes is still only just going up the road.
Yeah, he must have got involved in a crash. Wolfpack, yeah, he's got an incident, and I'll be surprised if the safety car doesn't come out, or at least a virtual.
Right, I'm going to skip up to Cinquanto. Looks like he's close to the back of Tom Fox, and I'm going to have a look at the tyre change now. Not tyre change. Oak Birch up 8 positions, Smidget up 4, and he just went around the outside there of Tom Fox, looking like a fantastic move. Now Spittle's all over the back of Tom. We've had 3 retirements already, that's a shame. There should definitely be a safety car, because, Tom getting on the curb. Because that was a massive crash. I just flicked onto FIFA and suddenly I just saw him sideways in the wall.
Nice. It's a shame because I think they were looking for a good race, especially FIFA. I mean, he started P5, so he was definitely in contention, but now got involved in that incident and is now out of the race, so. And there's yellow flags and stuff too.
And that's Vega off. Vega has lost some damage, he's had a bit of a wobble there, but there's people just up the road. Or is that Spittles and Tom Forbes going side by side? No, it wasn't. Who was it? That's Liam Pro going side by side with Oak Birch. And that was almost a massive crash, airplane crash. But Liam around the outside, and it says for me, it's on the on my screen.
No, it's
driving on the
soft. Well, it's on my screen. It's definitely enters. And Vega's retired. Has he crashed out? Yes, he has. He's hit the chicane. He's hit the chicane wall.
I'm going to skip back up to Tom Fox now. Oh, look how close Tom is up a Rouge. That is mega close, and he's run really wide there. That's going to lose him a few tenths, which he really can't afford to lose if he wants to be battling for a podium. And it's getting really hot up the front as well, with battle for the podium. And Tom looking for a dive down the inside.
And X-Sides had a severe collision with Limitless Horizon. What's happened to him? He's well behind. And X-Sites is retired, so we've had 5 retirements in the first 2 laps.
And we've had both of the UKs are out, that's a shame. Here comes Wolfpack. Right, anyway, we're going to move back up the field now. Tom Fox right on the back of Cinquanto on board here, just to show how slippy and wet these conditions are. He got on the curb and it looks like he was drifting around the corner. Yeah, look, he's drifting around the corner, having to run wide. The curbs are deadly here.
Sector 2, yellow flags. And that Spittle's off. Spittle's is off. Looks like he got front wing damage.
This race is crazy. I've never seen people crash this much, so it just shows how slippery and tough these conditions are.
I know now the Haas of Echoes is going to be up behind Spittles now, so
he's still on the wet, so I wonder if that's the better tyre to be on.
I don't think there's really any better tyre right now. I think it's at the midway point.
Yeah, it looks like it, because, yeah, honestly, it just looks like the rain's coming down harder and harder. He's out on this Cinquanto running wide there, and he's got a 5 second stop and go penalty for corner cutting. Definitely didn't gain any time doing that. He's only lost time, but he did run very deep, and that's going to cost him a lot of time in his first pit stop. We do have Tom down the inside now, and they do make contact, and that's... Oh, he's running off very wide. That's a bit of a dirty move.
What can Cinquanto do to say? Like, Spells is actually in the pitch right. So I'm wondering.
Oh, look! Cinquanto around the outside. Actually got up the inside almost at a Rouge, and we're looking at the rear camera Tom Fox. And is he going to make it around the outside here? Getting very close in the barrier. If that's just a bit faster or a bit less clumsy, there would have been contact at a much heavier level.
Now, what I've actually found interesting is the two guys that have paid, they've put on inters again, so I'm not sure where the wets have came from.
Sorry
for
to interrupt
Echoes.
you. St. Conto almost looking for a move around the outside and he's darted to the inside, and that was a very big snap of oversteer through Puon. Getting very desperate to get past if he's going there.
Almost Tokyo drifting around there for a minute, aquaplaning.
You can't afford to be Tokyo drifting if you're on a one-stop.
Definitely.
Right, this slipstream is going to be pretty much the only thing this race that's going to keep people catching up to each other. So we're going to see St. Quanto going to try and get all the use of the slipstream without losing the back end at Blanchimont, because you really don't want to. He doesn't run out wide. He got up on the curve a bit, which almost turned him around, but breaking into that final corner. Oak Birch is out. Oak Birch, who gained, was it 10 places? And now he's out.
Echoes has crashed off as well. Echoes has crashed out. I mean, there's just
so much drama. I don't think the wets are the good tyres, do you? Because Echoes is having trouble.
I think he's either made a mistake or thought that the wets would come into advantage, but in reality it hasn't. So, might have been a bad strategy call from Echoes there. But
now
he's in the point.
St. Quanta, right, yeah, this race is going to be whoever can survive the longest, without a doubt, because we've already got 6 retirements in 4 laps of the rainy Belgium Grand Prix, so honestly, it's just going to be... Way still looks like he's almost pulling away, but he definitely hasn't got it in the bag yet. He's got Jasper just behind him, Trigonometry behind that, and Smidget up into P4 ahead of his rival St. Quanta. So this is going to be valuable points. Smidget's going to be gaining here, and this battle with Tom Fawkes has cost him almost 6 seconds. So
yeah, and Darriere isn't helping him either, and there's an incident. No. Real flags in sector 1, not sure who it was for, but anyway.
St. Quanta, he's even closer to the rear of Tom Fawkes this lap, so could we see him potentially overtake? We do have Liam very close to RL Schumacher. I will keep a close eye on that, but my full intention so far is on St. Quanta and Tom Fawkes. So I'm going to go on board, see how he does launch him on. Didn't get on the grass on the outside. Tom Fawkes ran a bit wide.
Yeah, he lost a lot of time there.
And he's not going to... Tom goes defensive, which is going to definitely hamper him. Smidget goes the fastest lap of the race, fastest man on track. And now, we're going to see a move down into turn 1. Liam looks like he ran wide.
10-second penalty. What on earth did he do there?
Oh my god, they're so close. Tom Fawkes and St. Quanta literally pushing each other around the corner. But now we've got St. Quanta. It's going to be mighty tough for him going up here in warm, wetty conditions. Gets the curb! I'm going to skip up to the battle for second place. They're going side by side. And the Ferrari going around the outside, but
Williams trying to
get very close.
Switcheroo.
Yeah, trying to do the switcheroo. Smidget getting involved almost, but that was very close. St. Quanta on the back as well.
Gecko's in the pits and he's changing for Inters now. So.
Inters are the way to go then.
Yeah.
Anyway, Smidget. He's so close to the back. Literally only 2 tenths at Puon. Right, could we see? Oh no, definitely not an overtake there. You only make overtakes there if you want to lose time. But I think what Smidget's trying to do is... St. Quanta's out! He's lost it at Puon. I'm going to go on board with Schumacher and you can just see his car ditched to the left-hand side of the wall. This is crucial for the championship. That hurt my hand. This is crucial for the championship because Smidget, if Smidget can get a win, he will only be 5 points behind St. Quanta in the title. So St. Quanta is quite safe at the moment, but I think Smidget, as I was saying before, is going to try and play it easy, let Trigonometry and Jasper boss, mess each other up, or like in the corners, and then have an absolute go for it and hopefully get past them both. But Waystall's running away whilst these three battle.
Yeah, and I've also noticed he did pick up a 3-second multiple penalties warning, so he's got 3 seconds to his time to add on at the end, so at this point he's going to need to try and build a gap to the cars in front.
Absolute chaos today in the rainy Belgium. I think if you finish the race you'll be in the top 10 at this rate.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Ira Schumacher gained 12 positions already. That's something that's pretty impressive.
Definitely championship material, if he can qualify up there, obviously. But he said in the chat before the race, podiums aren't good enough anymore. We've got to aim for those victories, and I think that's what he's got to start doing if he wants to win the title for next season, because he is third in the championship, but he's like 50 points off the lead, which is St. Quentin, so it's still there, but definitely almost not possible. So
anyway, we got a bit of team radio here from St. Quentin. He's just said that Tom Fox is the dirtiest driver in his opinion, and he said a few bad words, so I don't know. Was Tom, yeah, he was being a wee bit dirty, but I don't think he was being that dirty.
well, yeah, it was on the limit trying to push, but so was Quantum on the limit, and we've got Wolfpack retiring as well. What a surprise, because they've got so many retirements. But oh, it looks like Echo spun because he just overtook him and then went behind him. Right, anyway, so I think that Tom Fawkes' actions were quite aggressive, but we have to investigate them after, because some of those moves that he did, leaving him no room at all, that was very harsh. That was very harsh.
Might get a time penalty for next race or added on at the end of this race. We're not sure. See
We'll
what
have
happens.
to leave that up for the stewards.
Yeah.
Right, so now Trigonometry and Smidget, a massive battle for P3, which is, they're actually closing in on Waystall now. Don't know what's happening. Maybe his tyres are dying. Maybe they're not. So
I think he just
nobody's
got
made
bad
a pit
exit.
stop in the top
But
8.
Oh,
And there's Trigonometry.
Right.
Down the
Have
inside
the
of
inside
Jasper.
line. Oh, yeah, he does it. But Jasper's right behind him. And he messes up the corner and is now given Trigonometry second place.
So yeah, I think that's the move sealed there. But I'm just saying, you can see how Waystall, they were closing on Waystall, and now after that move they've lost 5 tenths to him. So it just shows how much batting affects you compared to clear air.
Yeah, definitely. But now, I think they're starting to gain on him again. So it's just constantly gaining and losing time to Waystall. So really for them, it's just about being consistent now. They want to have a chance of getting the win here.
Oh, was that a bit of a mistake there from Jasper Box coming out of the exit? Oh, just look at that Trigonometry absolutely bazookaing away into the league, into the second place. But oh, there's Jasper Boss making a bit of a mistake, and Smidget's now only 2 tenths behind. There was possibly a dive bomb sniffing there, or brewing, but we'll have to wait and see what happens going on to the next lap.
Trigonometry just set the fastest lap there.
And he was battling halfway through it, so I think he might be the one on the pace, possibly to catch Waystall.
I mean, he went 6 tenths quicker than Waystall that lap there, so you know, he's definitely going to be challenging for the lead in a couple of laps' time if he keeps this pace up.
Just on board with Smidget now. Look how fast he's closing in on the straight. Tenths the piece, but he's not going to have to. He's going to have to wait till the end of the lap at Blanchimont if he wants to get another proper go. Oh, yellow flags somewhere.
Not sure what that was for. I think that was. Oh, got flags again. Not sure what caused them. Don't see anything wrong on track, so.
It says it's
Oh!
around put one.
Oh wait, never mind. And wait, okay, I think we should remove a 10-second time penalty for Spittles. He went off track to let the front runners by, and he got a 10-second penalty for that, which I think is
An impact
better.
he's 35 seconds behind the next car, and there's no one behind him. Because of all these retirements, it's crazy. Absolute madness.
I think he's got front wing damage as well. Because, I mean, he's just really slow through the corners. Yeah, he does. So he'll have
From an
to
amazing qualifying to being a lap down by lap 8, not what he was expecting, but we have seen some incredible performances from Spittles, and it's just a shame that we haven't seen one today. But Trigonometry betters his lap without slipstream this time.
He is just going for the win here now.
Absolutely.
Something I think I've noticed, trigonometry, 3-second time penalty. That's
puts him level with Waystall.
Yeah.
Oh, but look, who's got Smidget closing in rapidly onto the back of Jasper Boss. Can have a look. Oh no. Jasper Boss just so late on the brakes. Honestly, I don't know how he does that. Or is Smidget just being a bit cautious because it looks like he's struggling through the slow corners, but he's just sticking onto the back on the straight. Envious medal. Potentially we could see another fight as well, because this one, Trigonometry's just gained 2.3 seconds in the last few laps. Smidget struggling to keep up with Jasper Boss by the looks of it through the middle sector. But I'm going to switch down to RL Schumacher, because he is really close to Envious medal.
1 sec. Just a lap to Envious. So he will definitely be going for 6th place.
Oh, we do have a yellow flags.
It spells. He's went off. That's just going to put him farther behind everyone now. So really for him it's just going to be finish the race. Then we go for our fastest lap at the end.
So now, yep, Schumacher 5 tenths behind Envious medal. Smidget 8 tenths back. He's not going to be able to make a challenge unless there's a mistake. And as you can see by the 2 leads, oh, down the inside, RL Schumacher got a far better exit, going it out of bus stop. But now,
Envious medal's going to do the switcheroo there.
Yeah, he looks like he's almost got it done, but he hasn't got the power on in time. But now you can see the leaders are now 5 tenths between each other. Maybe we can see Trigonometry steal this race from Waystall. Oh, that was a bit of a wide line from RL Schumacher, but will we see Envious medal come back at it? We're going to go on board again. Not close enough. Unless it goes to Daniel Ricciardo, but just not quite there. Oh, he's tapping the back of him.
Very close, they touched. Decent there, I believe.
They're very close now, but a crate.
Oh, IRL should have
right. Yeah, he ran very wide there.
Trying to get the inside, and now they're side by side. Oh, they touch.
Breathtaking how close it gets.
Envious medal just keeps control of the car, and oh, IRL Schumacher's got loose, so I think he's got front wing damage.
Possibly,
minor.
Unless he's struggling in these conditions, it's definitely going to be damaged nonetheless, because Envious medal is definitely carrying the corner speed. Schumacher's making mistakes everywhere, unless he's just lost. He's usually the tyre saving, so it must be damaged.
Surely. Well, none of the top 10 have made, well, top 8 have not made pit stops, and it is lap 11 now, so pit stops may be coming soon.
Smidget, the new fastest lap holder of the race. But, oh, he is really close to the back. of Jasper Boss coming out the hairpin. Oh, he's just dropped back.
Anyway, Envy as well goes wide. He's going to cut the corner. But he lets Ariel Schumacher by. Let's move on, so it's all fine.
I was just on board with him a second before I switched. Alright, now Smidget. Looks like he's really close side by side now with Jasper Boss.
On the outside line. Up the inside. He just can't do it.
Yeah, Jasper Boss just got the grip. Schumacher 3-second time penalty. Now the leaders are close to each other. But Smidget down the inside here. This is a suicidal move, but he manages to keep it down the inside. And Jasper's still somehow holding it there, but he backs. Oh no, he hasn't backed off.
The touch.
He's giving it back. That is fantastic race from the Ferrari and Mercedes driver, but surely not a moving to pull on. No.
And Spittles got a 3-second time penalty there. Even though that's not really going to affect.
Almost another dive bomb there from Smidget.
We've got a battle for third, a battle for first, and the battle for sixth is just kind of ended now, I believe. So yeah. But anyway, the top two, 5/10. Let's see what's going to happen with them. Now, pit stops are going to start occurring right now, I believe. Or within
halfway point in the race.
Laps.
Actually, have you seen how much it's raining? It looks like it's drying up. It looks like it's drying up, to be honest.
Yeah, it is actually. Jasper, he's coming in. It's going on to enters, so same with Tom Fox. I believe he'll be coming in for enters. But I mean, it is drying up, so I think these guys are going to try and hold out, wait for the track to dry up enough, they can use the dry tyres effectively.
But if these guys have just pitted for inters, is it going to dry up? That's the question.
Well, they might have not looked at the weather and just went, alright, I'm just going to pit in, because that's what the strat says.
Oh, Jasper Boss! Oh, Jasper Boss, he just lost it. He overcooked it out of Rouge on his cold tyres. Probably forgot that coming out of the pits, the tyres are just crazy. Oh my god, the McLaren narrowly avoiding him there. And I'm just going to go on board. Oh yeah, narrowly
passed. It's not ghosting that car, so you're going to need to be careful. That should be a safety car, but no, in this game it's not going to be it.
I wish there was an option to be a race director where you can deploy safety cars and that, but obviously that would be very biased. But it'll be a very good idea because obviously there'll be certain rules in that for crashes, so if there's like a 3-man crash, debris over the track, stuff like that, you can just deploy a safety car or VSC until it gets sorted out.
Maybe cool even a red flag. That'd be
that would
interesting.
Be cool. And then,
like, I mean, the incident at the start of the race, it reminded me of, I think it was 1996 Belgian Grand Prix.
Yeah, no, 1998.
Oh, 1998. Aye. That was just crazy. Crazy start. Ours was, a bit more tame, but, it's not relatively similar.
How did I miss that? Trigonometry, somehow in amongst all of that craziness, is ahead of Waste though, before Waste had actually even pitted. Oh, Waste still isn't pitting. But he somehow got ahead of Waste. Oh, what is that? Smidge it onto the dries. Is he thinking straight? Or is it... What? DRS enabled! So what was Tom Fox and Jasper Boss doing? Maybe they went on new fresh inters and it wasn't suited.
I called it. I knew that it was going to be dry.
Smidget pitted at the exact perfect time, and now he's going to gain so much time on wasting trigonometry this lap. We're going to just see the gaps just go down and down and down. But you're going to have to watch these guys. Both people on both sets of tyres are going to be struggling through a Rouge.
Yeah, Waste still is going very slow for the long right-hander. I mean, they're just going really slow, so they're going to pit in this lap.
I'm actually just looking at the gaps, and they've actually pulled away from Smidget. Oh no, it's just going back and forth at the moment, so I think it's equal on terms of the tyre compounds, but yeah, Smidget into the pits.
It is improving, so
think Smidget might run out of tyres at this. Oh, and now it's Oriol Schumacher. He has lost it at No Name and he's facing the wrong way. Two McLarens managed to avoid him, but that is a shame. Honestly,
Yeah, it was doing so well.
So strong. But Tom Fox is going to have to pit again, so he's not going to be happy. That's put him out of contention of the victory.
Like, there's no right compound. Everyone is just sliding, even Smidget on the soft. So there's not really a right compound. It's just in that really awkward middle ground.
Tom Fox currently Tokyo drifted. I'm actually going to have a look at the cars, and especially Envious Medal. Oh, is that Oriol Schumacher almost around again? No, he isn't. No, he's
Top
just
two
losing
are
grip.
in
But
the
Envious
pits.
Medal through. It's going to be an absolute Tokyo drift. Very close to being a Tokyo drift. But I'm going to have a look at the leaders now. Have a look at trigonometry coming out the pits. Where is Smidget going to be? Is he going to come out ahead? I don't think it's going to be.
It's
No,
not
he's
quite
not
enough,
done it.
but he'll be up there. He's going to be very close. There was a 5-second gap, and Envious Medal got disqualified.
Envious Medal disqualified.
Yeah, he blocked the exit or entry, and he's been disqualified for that.
That was a glitch. He must have crashed. Nothing we can do about that, though, I'm afraid.
Well, unfortunately, that's his race done, really. But this is good for Spittles, because that means he's going to get 2 points at the end of the race now. And there's incidents everywhere, yellow flags all over the place. We got cars
Tom Fox
down
still up
there.
in P4. Oh, and what is that? There's a Haas there of Echo's absolutely spinning it in the background. He's on the mediums. Oriol Schumacher's on the super softs. So maybe Schumacher could be blasting through the field, but tyre's going to be an issue.
It's just incident galore. We had 19 starters, 10 of them are out of the race. There's only 9 left. And I mean, we're still spinning it even though it's dry. But now we're going to see DRS being delivered, and all of a sudden these cars are going to be very close on the straights now.
Tom Fox very close to the back of it. He's going to be working to get past as soon as he can, because it's Tom Fox and that's what he does.
And
So,
speaking of DRS, Wastel, I think he might have missed out on DRS activation, but he's going to be very close to trigonometry, so he might have DRS. He doesn't have it on the start-finish straight. But Smidget sets the fastest lap there. And he's getting close
look at Tom Fox.
Trigger.
Tom Fox right on the back here. With Liam Pro. We could possibly see a move happening.
Ooh. It's a bit wide. Oh.
On the outside.
Oh,
that was
that's
incredible.
A very good room. That was a
That
good
was a
clean
good
move. I mean, Liam Prof, he just messed up the corner. Tom Fox swooped around the outside. I mean, just executed it really well.
Absolutely, am I gonna see? Wastel, he's definitely close on trigonometry here. He's got the dry setup, I'm guessing. Maybe Waste, maybe Waste's got the dry setup. Maybe trigonometry. Yeah, maybe it's a bit balanced. Maybe it was aiming towards wet weather, but they're on the dries now, and it looks like it's just getting faster every lap. The track's getting less greasy. They're drying it up every time they go over. But obviously, if there's 19 cars, it would be pretty much bone dry now. But because there's only 9, it's going to take a bit longer for it to get up to actual dry, proper conditions.
Well, I'm sure the top 3 is pretty much decided at this point, unless one of these guys makes a critical mistake. So really, it's just a battle for first now between the top 3. But I think, yeah, Spell's got another time penalty, even though it's not really going to affect them. But, I mean, craziness, but the top 3 have just driven really well so far. Wastel gets the fastest lap over 1:46 there.
Do you think they should add another DRS zone around Blanchimont, but just have it stop just before the Blanchimont corner? I think they should, because there's plenty of straight.
Yeah, I think they should replace that for the start-finish straight, maybe.
start finish straight sort of just sets you up, but here we've got Waystall closing in so fast with the DRS. Trigonometry runs wide.
Late. Daniel Ricciardo late. And he keeps it. It's good defending for him. I'm not sure. I think Smidget might be backing off. He might just be going for a cruise to the end now.
And now we have... Ooh, it's Trigonometry looking like he got a bit sideways through that corner almost, but he's got the grip through the middle sector. I think the dirty air is definitely playing its part now. Yeah. Yellow flags. Spittles is out. We've only got 8 runners now.
Him. He's in P9, so he'll get 2 points. So, I mean, he just didn't have a good race in general, but at least he took away 2 points.
Trigonometry wide.
3-second time penalty for that. And Waystall,
Yep,
I think he's going for a good setup here.
I had a lovely helicopter camera through the final part of the sector. That was absolutely amazing. Get some good screenshots from that, everyone.
It's going to be decided at the straight after Rouge.
He's got the move. He's just got to have the move
done. Waystall gets a 2-second penalty for being a bit wide. I mean, yeah, you can't defend against that. Yeah, no chance there, really. But I think it's going to come down to penalties at the end of the race. I'm not sure.
Oh, Schumacher on Liam. Schumacher's on the super soft, remember, so he's going to have supreme grip. Possibly, maybe even catch up to Tom Fawkes at this rate, but not down the inside there. Tom Fawkes' fastest lap, maybe could Schumacher beat that? But he is battling, so we don't know.
I'm trying to see how many penalties. So Waystall, he's only got 3 seconds worth of time penalties. Trigonometry, he's definitely got at least 6. So even if Trigonometry gets in front of Waystall, he needs to get a 3-second gap, which I highly doubt because of the DRS.
Does that will Smidget win the race at this rate? That's what I want to know. Is Smidget got the penalties?
I'm sure he's got quite a few.
Right, I'm gonna quickly check. So
I'm checking right now.
Waystall's got 1, Trigonometry has 2, and Smidget has 2. So
1,
at the moment, Waystall's gonna have an easy win.
Unless Waystall gets
if he doesn't get a penalty.
If he gets a penalty, then it's all up for grabs.
Yep. And Trigonometry and Smidget cannot afford penalties at all.
Yeah. And currently the fastest point award will go to Tom Fawkes with a 1:45.153. So unless these guys pull off last minute wonders and post Smidget 3-second penalty, that's a 9 seconds now. So at this rate, he's going to have to be the 3rd.
But there is another 4 laps, so I believe everyone's going to be pushing here. So more penalties are going to be given.
Really, if you want to succeed now, it's just you just got to be consistent at this right now. Oh, Waystall. I've gone one for that, so I don't know.
So, Waystall pulled a bit of a gap now. Trigonometry no longer in DRS, so that could be a problem because Smidget will have the DRS on him, so Smidget can easily close in the gap, and maybe if they two battle, Waystall can pull away, and that could completely destroy hopes of Smidget and Trigonometry's chances of getting a win, but it's going to be a battle for P2 by the looks of it.
Trigonometry's going to run out. Trigonometry has just run out of ERS right there. He ran out of it for a wee while. Smidget's, he's got 46%, so he's going to be able to run a higher mode compared to Trigonometry. For Wasto, he's got 67% left, so he's going to be able to run a very powerful mode.
Yeah, looks like Smidget's got this in the bag down the straight. Oh, there's nothing Trigonometry can do. He's going to run out halfway down. No, not even halfway down.
Yeah, he's going to run out now. And he's also low on fuel, so yeah, you can tell right there, he's just lost all his speed. So he now needs to save fuel. He's on ERS mode 0, so at this point he's just saving.
Oh, Smidget there, getting a bit... dragging his rear end out. Will Trigonometry have another go?
I mean, Wasto, he's using up every inch of the track right now. He is playing it very risky right now, because even if he goes slightly wide, that's going to give him a warning and give him a penalty, which opens the door for Trigonometry possibly get in at the end.
Oh, very close there, Trigonometry. Got very late on the brakes, so his Smidget's just a bit earlier. Can't exactly tell. And I think Trigonometry's going to have another crack. Got a bit more ERS. I think you'll have enough to last the straight and overtake just. But it won't work if he gets oversteering like that.
I mean, Smidget, he's got 46% to use up all that ERS to save it.
They're equal now.
Him in 9 seconds, so Waze,
definitely
he's only got
P2.
So it's really a battle for P2 now.
Very close. Now they're going to be getting aggressive on each other because it's the closing stages, and they're both going to be willing to chase P1 because they might not know how many penalties Wasto has.
Yeah, I mean we already know. Well, Schumacher got 3 seconds. That might actually. He might get out. Not sure. But I mean, yeah, they're going to be pushing for Wasto, even though they don't know that they've got 6 seconds more penalties than them, so. All Wasto has to do now is just keep it clean, take the race home, or maybe try and go for the fastest lap. He definitely has enough ERS to do it. Not sure about fuel though. Yeah, he's actually saving his ERS, so I think he might be going for our fastest lap soon.
So yeah, Trigonometry definitely sticking on to the back of Smidget, and it's definitely just a battle for P2 because Wasto, it's highly unlikely Wasto will be getting penalties, well, 2-3 second time penalties in the last 2 laps. So unless he makes a massive mistake, it's just between these two for P2.
Now I'm going on board with Wasto to see if he goes for a fastest lap here. He definitely has his ERS on a high power mode, so I'm curious if he's going to go for it. We'll see his sectors.
I'm going to have a look at Trigonometry. 3/10 gap. 3.0. No, not 3.0. 2.25. 2/10.
No, Wasto's had his 6 tenths there. He's not going for it.
He's going to leave it for the last lap. Trigonometry.
Oh boy.
Thinking about it, he's going to have to save ERS this lap and go on a full-on charge. He's going to have to charge, get past on the straight, and then absolutely defends to his best. But have you seen, Wasto has actually dropped off here a little bit. Maybe Smidget can grab the ERS from Wasto.
And obviously Wasto's not knowing about the penalty section. He might start getting really defensive, so you know they are approaching that DRS range. So it really just depends on how well the bus stop chicane, whoever can get a better exit. But Wasto, he is pulling away now, so.
I think it's like Trigonometry is going to be setting himself up, definitely, for the Kemmel Straight.
Or
So you're going to have a
is
look.
it...
Does he get a good bus stop?
No.
Or he gets really close there, but it's just a matter if he can get a good exit. Smidget looks like he's troubling on slow corner grip, but... Oh, he's not going to have enough for the straight, is he, Trigonometry? He's going to have to sort of save it a bit.
He's got a good enough gap. He's going to have it.
Now, Trigonometry... He's now... It's an amazing exit. I hope that Smidget messes up. Smidget doesn't mess up. He still has the DRS. He has the overtake mode. He's run out of overtake. He's run out of DRS. So it's just going to be... Oh, I don't think he's got it.
He needs to save fuel. He needs to save fuel. He's got a red fuel alert, so he's going to have to back off this lap and save enough fuel so he can finish the race without slowing down too much.
I think that's it there.
So I think that's the race settled as long as no mistakes occur.
But you know, it's Spa. We've had 10 retirements. Anything can happen.
Yeah. No, I think isn't there 11 retirements now?
I don't know. It's just a lot of retirements. Right, Tom Fulks beating time penalty. Not going to do anything.
Yeah, it's 11
Trigonometry.
retirements.
You count.
Yeah, I counted. Don't judge me.
Right, so I'm going to have a look. Doesn't look Trigonometry is going to be able to have the go. So today the man is Waystall. We got pole position. Did he get fastest lap? I'm not sure. He's coming around the bus stop chicane now, and it's going to be a victory for the Red Bull, but not his teammate who really needs the wins. And Waystall is a race winner once again. Second time this season, his second race win in his FORL career. And Smidget finishes P2, followed by Trigonometry in P3, they were both close to having a win, and Smidget's getting crucial points.
Well, Tom Fox, he's definitely got the fastest lap now, unless one of these guys tries to go for it, but I doubt it. Still looks quite messy. Wait a minute, P8 like Echoes. Let's go on board with Echoes. He might be going for fastest lap. He just took off 2 seconds that lap. He is in there. Let's see.
Lock up.
142, 143. I think he's got it. Yes, he has.
He's got it. He's just
so he gets that extra point.
Is this qualified or the race? I can't tell.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Spells, he had 4 pit stops that race. Echoes had 3, and then Limitless and Tom, they've had 2, and everyone else had 1. Except for the retirements, who pretty much all didn't get to have their first pit stop.
So that's Liam Pro coming around to finish P6. I think that's the best so far this season. He's definitely reserved people want to sign. So is Trigonometry.
If Trigonometry,
I think we're going to have interviews.
If Trigonometry is a reserve, we'll see very soon. Definitely.
Yeah, do you want to ask the questions in the interviews?
Oh, come on, Limitless. Really? Let's go. There we go. I don't know. Let me do it next.
Yeah, we can do. I'll invite them to the party after the race results.
Has he won before?
Oh yeah, Waystall. He won a few races again. Smidget, he's closed in so many points now. I think it's like 13-point gap from a 30-point gap. So it's definitely done him well that St. Quanta retired. But Trigonometry, P3, so definitely the championship table is going to shuffle around quite a lot after this race.
So that's his opportunity and get the close the gap. And apparently it started raining. I don't know what's going on.
You're lagging a lot, but anyway, Waystall claims P1, Smidget P2, Trigonometry P3, Tom Fulks P4, Schumacher P5, Liam Pro P6, Limitless Horizon P7 and echoes the fastest lap in P8. It's the final finisher. So, right, I get Eden.
And your non-finished are Sabine Chatterbox in 10, Lopac 11, Synchrona 12, PRL Oakpirch 13, Excite 14th, 15th, and is no way.
Right, so we're gonna only have 2 interviews today because I still believe Smidget does not have a mic, which is a shame. But anyway, if I can ask you two to include your audio, please. Right, so we're gonna start with trigonometry. So trigonometry. How do you feel this race being from dry to wet? Were you expecting the win at all, especially with the close battling at the ends, and it was definitely penalty limitation?
Oh, I didn't expect to have the pace in the wet, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I'd be quicker in the dry, but it was just the complete opposite way around. I was a lot quicker in the wet than I was in the dry, probably because I went with a wet setup, which was probably a bad decision. But, I'm happy with the result, all things considered, and it was a good battle with the top two, and pushed it very close.
Yep, very good race from you. Anything you got to say, Connor?
I mean, it was definitely a good race, but struggling for grip throughout that race, especially during the drive stint.
Yeah, I don't know why I was struggling more for grip in the dries than I was in the wet, but it was, I don't know, I'm a bit confused by that, but overall, still happy though.
Yeah, that's good to see. I mean, that was a really good race from you, so good on you.
Thanks.
Yep, so, right, thanks for taking interviews. And now we're going to move on to Wastel. Right, yeah, that's it. I almost forgot for a second. How could I forget? Wastel, I believe that's your second win in FORL and this season. How do you feel about that? And you actually had that in the bag by the end with the penalties, but you still pushed on and you did the job.
Oh yeah, I quite like Belgium, so I knew if I could just stay out of trouble and stay at the front, then it would have been a simple win. It was just waiting to see how long the rain would last. I mean, the rain lasted a bit longer than I wanted it to. I had a bit lack of grip on the inters at the end of the stint, and so I knew people on wet setups would probably start catching up quite quickly. But yeah, I just stuck full dry setup on. I mean, I knew it was going to dry up at the end, so I just thought I'll get all the pace there. Yeah, I mean, good to get points. Might be a bit late for a title push now, but I mean, you never know. So
Yep, anything is possible. So is there anything you would like to add, Connor?
How did you not keep it? How were you able to not get involved within any of the incidents on the first few laps? Because I mean, we lost about 6 drivers in the first few laps, and then even after that, how did you keep it out the walls and keep it consistent?
just pure skill in it. I mean, no way. No, I just running lean, making sure not get any too much wheel spin. Take it cautious through the corners. Only the first few laps. I mean, it's quite interesting because the weather at the start of the race was heavy rain, and so I was a bit confused on why everyone was on inters. But I mean, yeah, it was just keeping it steady and bringing it home. And luckily it did and dried up when I wanted it. So yeah, nice one.
Well, good job for you for getting that race win, and we hope you can potentially get into the battle fight. Because I mean, if we have races like that, anything can happen with the championship.
Right, so that's going to be the end of the stream today. Thanks to everyone for racing and watching. So we'll see you in 2 weeks because next week's actually going to be a break, and I believe it's going to be Russia. So yeah, right, bye.
Ooh.